Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about, well, basically, why I think every day should be Christmas. And I don't mean going out, frolicking, merrymaking, buying Christmas presents every day of the year, 24/7, 365 days a year, or what have you. However, being benign, showing philanthropy on a consistent basis, being magnanimous, it doesn't have to be out of your wallet, it could be with your heart. The thing is, what inspired me to do this video was something that took place either in December of 2014 or January of 2015, where the weather was inclement weather. Many of you may know I don't drive, and somebody had offered me a ride when I was doing my laundry at a laundromat nearby where I was staying at. And somebody had said that the woman's daughter had said to me, "Well, it's that time of year," or something to that effect. Well, yes, it's that time of year for the kindness and benevolence or whatever, but I think that should actually be every day, shouldn't it? Why do people have to just wait, or some people, I'm not saying everybody, some people have to wait until holiday comes in order to show the kindness, in order to show their compassion and caring and sympathy or what have you? That should be something that should be done on an everyday, day-to-day basis, at least in my opinion. And really, it's like I think what happens is I saw a comment on YouTube about Americans one time. It was on, I believe it was a video by some country star. God bless the USA. I don't remember the name of the artist, but it's somebody had put on there that the Americans like are all self-absorbed or something to that effect, and they're all into themselves. Well, I don't stereotype anything, and as many of you may know, I'm an American. I'm proud of being American. I don't think everybody's all self-absorbed and we're not all engrossed in our own activities in our lives. It may come across that way sometimes. A lot of it's attributed to the economy. Sometimes people are not in a strong position to be able to help anyone but themselves, and they are dominated by their interests. There are some people in America that may be about self-aggrandizement, but doesn't mean they're all like that. But the point being, there are a number of people that are like that. They are so much into themselves, and it's sad that some of these people have to wait until Christmas comes along in that season, and that to show the philanthropy and show that their kindness and being charitable at this time of year, where it's something that could be done a lot more and a lot more days as opposed to just Christmas alone. I mean, a lot of things people can do to help others really do, it's not, which doesn't require a strenuous effort or over an abundance of money. Just reaching out to a homeless person, for example, getting him or her a bite to eat or something. That, I mean, right now in a lot of the United States, we're entering a cold period because winter is just around the corner. Winter right now is about is less than 3 weeks away right now, based on the time that I'm doing this video, producing it. But it's just something where I think people just have to kind of look at them. A lot of people just look at themselves and say, well, you know what? Maybe I can be showing a little bit more compassion. Some people can barely take care of themselves. I understand if somebody's facing oppression and they're like in some kind of impoverished situation where they can barely help themselves. That's another story entirely, because there may be people that might have not have that means to really reach out to others. However, there are ways to do this which don't require a lot, really, sometimes any money or resources. Just consoling somebody, being a mentor to a person, helping somebody that might have some kind of issues somehow, if they going through problems in their life. And if you're you feel you can reach out to this person, and maybe in just because it doesn't, obviously that doesn't take a lot of or any really monetary resources. It just takes to have a big heart, and be able to show this to some people. And even if it's $1 to a homeless person, or something, and really that's really that $1 can go a big way toward giving somebody hope. I mean, giving a person hope doesn't generally cost that much money ever. It might be a minuscule amount. It might not be anything. And really, and even if just holding a door for somebody, and really not, you don't always have to hurry into, say, a fast food place, and forget about the person that might be right behind you. It's just doing just things out of kindness on a more consistent level. And don't get me wrong, Christmas is really a time. I understand where it's the season of giving. For me, I mean, when I was a kid, and I mean, I wanted presents so badly. I don't know, maybe there was some avarice connected with that. Maybe that was my Taurus rising coming out. Maybe not positively, unfortunately. But now I think the way I see it is really nothing surpasses the gift of giving. As I've evolved into an adult over the years, and I really just see it just makes me happy just to put a smile on someone's face. And I think there's many people out there that have that same philosophy, or they have that same outlook, but it's something that we can do day to day. And even if it's just you're on Facebook or some social media site, and you have a friend that's despondent or down and out, or going through trials and tribulations, even if it's just sending them a message and saying you love him or you care about them, you're not alone. There's no reason to be sorrowful, or to have be disconsolate, or feel these feelings of dejection and hopelessness. You just reach out to them, even hitting like on somebody's post, letting them know that you have not forgotten them. Sometimes I think what happens, and a lot of times with people, they might be in contact with somebody for a while, and then all of a sudden they embark on a relationship, and they forget about all their platonic friends that really that had been around for a pretty good time. But there might be that one male or female person that just takes this person, his or her, off his or her feet, and then all of a sudden the person magically just forgets about everyone and everything. And I mean, as many of you may know, I'm not involved in a relationship. I don't even know if I ever will be in one again. I mean, I'm 45 years old right now, so it's not, for me, I've gotten used to certain things about not having anyone. Many of you have heard this before in other videos. I've reiterated this a number of times, but the point being, even if you get involved with somebody, I mean, don't just forget about those other people. Be able to show them whatever kindness and compassion that you showed them before that. Things should just be done. It's just about being consistent with the kindness and compassion, is what I'm saying. And regardless, there's sometimes people will use certain reasons as an excuse just because they just don't want to be bothered, because they're apathetic. But anyway, people, just close with, just as I stated before, that try to make every day like a Christmas day, and then don't just use Christmas as the one day to just decide to be benign, just to be benevolent, to show your unbridled love. You can do this. This can be done every day from everybody. Well, anyway, people, this is Edwin Learnard. Until next time, everyone, stay well.